Crossing your legs, gently closing your eyes. Become one with your breath, friends. A normal, natural breath. When we are with our breath, we are in alignment with everything in the cosmos. Just be with your breath, friends. We all know the truths. We all know everything. We came with it all, with all the solutions as well, all the understandings as well. The moment we calm our minds, and the moment we connect with our breaths, that is when we remember what all we have. Just the natural breath, friends. Last 1 minute, friends. Become aware of your body and your surroundings. Let us all be grateful for our own breaths and for bodies, for our minds. Let us be grateful for everything and everybody, the entire universe. Now, whenever you are ready, friends, you may slowly place your both hands over your eyes for a few seconds. And you may remove your hands and you can open your eyes. Welcome back, friends. I hope you all had a peaceful meditation. And today we are going to read another wonderful topic. And this is given by one of the wonderful master. His name is Hazrat Inayat Khan. Hazrat Inayat Khan, who was born on July 5th, 1882, and who vacated his body on February 5th, 1927, was born into a princely Muslim Indian family. He was a great grandson of Tipu Sultan, the famous 18th century ruler of Mysore. Inayat Khan was the founder of Universal Sufism and the Sufi Order International. Inayat Khan was the best known teachers of Sufism in America and Europe in the 20th century. His legacy of Sufi universalism, or what one author terms non Islamic Sufism, is seen primarily in the three areas of the Sufi Order International Organization, Omega Institute, and the Dances of Universal Peace. Inayat Khan studied Buddhism with the Dalai Lama as well as the classical Indian Sufism of the Chishtiya order. So this is about uh, Hazrat Inayat Khan, friends, and the topic which he has given to us is on soul never touches death. The soul during its journey towards manifestation and during its stay in any plane, whether in the heaven of the angels, the sphere of the jinn, or the plane of the human beings, feels drawn towards its source and goal. Some souls feel more drawn than others, but there is a conscious or unconscious inner attraction felt by every soul. It is only the ignorant soul, ignorant of its source and goal, which fears leaving the spheres to which it has become attached. It is the soul that knows not what is beyond, which is afraid of being lifted up above the ground its feet are touching. The soul is life. It never touches death. Death is its illusion, its impression. Death comes to something which the soul holds, not the soul itself. The soul becomes accustomed to identify itself with the body it adopts, with the environment which surrounds it, with the names by which it is known, with its rank and possessions, which are only the outward signs that belong to the world of illusion. The soul, absorbed in its childlike fancies, in things that it values, to which it gives importance, and in the beings to which it attaches itself, blinds itself by the wheels of its enthusiasm. It covers with 1,000 veils its own truth from its own eyes. It is the healthiness of the physical body which enables it by its magnetic power to hold the soul which functions in it. As this body, for some reason or other, either by disorder or by having been worn out, loses that power by which it holds together, it gives way and the soul naturally departs, leaving the material body as one would throw away a coat which one no longer needs. The connection of the body and the soul is like man's attachment to his dress. It is man's duty to keep his dress in good order, for he needs it in order to live in the world. However, it would be ignorance if he thought his dress to be himself. Yet, as a rule, this is what man does. There is no such thing as mortality except the illusion and the impression of that illusion, which man keeps before himself as fear during his lifetime and as an impression after he has passed from this earth. Both life and death are aspects of one thing, and that is change. If there remains anything of death with the soul which has passed away from this earth, it is the impression of death, according to the idea it has had of death. If the soul has had a horror of death, it carries that horror with it. If it has agitation at the thought of death, it carries that feeling with it. Also, the dying soul carries with it the impression of the idea and regard for death of those surrounding it in life, especially at the time of its passing from the earth. This change paralyzes every activity of the soul for some time. The soul, which has become impressed by the idea it held of death and by the impression which was created by those around the deathbed, is kept in a state of inertia, which may be called fear, horror, depression, or disappointment. It takes some time for the soul to recover from this feeling of being stunned. It is this which may be called purgatory. Once the soul has recovered from this state, it again begins to progress, advancing towards its goal on the tracks which it had played before. How many souls foolishly believe in the idea of death and carry with them that thought while passing from the earth to a life which is a still greater life? And how many souls do we find in the world who believe the end of life to be death, a belief in mortality which cannot be rooted out from their minds? This is a wonderful article, friends. This is from The Soul, Whence, and Whither by Hazrat Inayat Khan in his book. Yes, the last lines are really wonderful, friends. I would like to repeat it again. How many souls foolishly believe in the idea of death and carry with them that thought while passing from the earth to a life which is a still greater life? And how many souls do we find in the world who believe the end of life to be death, a belief in mortality which cannot be rooted out from their minds? Yes, friends. So this is our that is the reason why we are gathering here every day to know more about this, to know more about death, and to understand that we are all immortal souls. So there is no death, as we all have clothes. One day or the other, we have to leave our clothes once it becomes, like old. We have to leave it. The soul always is eternal. It goes to the higher planes and it will have a great time over there as well. And in this article, there is also one more understanding that like we have to also inform to our families and friends who are going through a difficult phase that not to mourn or not to feel sad. If somebody is not well, if they're not keeping well, and we have to always speak positive things, and we should always raise their vibrations than like feeling like mourning from inside. So that will hold them, and that will cause them depression. The soul, as mentioned here, that it gives a shock to them. And let us all inform these friends. That is why these sessions are being held, so that we become much lighter, and we become much much helpful to the ones who are around us. So this is what I would like to share. And yes, friends, if there is anybody who wish to share, yes, Pavniji, please go ahead.
Uh, Namaste, friends. I want to hear those lines which you told at the time of when they are in the deathbed. So people are surrounded, and that I just want to listen again. Can you please read it out, ma'am?
Yes, please. Yeah. So the soul which has become impressed by the idea it held of death, and by the impression which was created by those around the deathbed, is kept in a state of inertia, which may be called fear, horror, depression, or disappointment. So it takes some time for the soul to recover from this feeling of being stunned, even in the other worlds as well, because it takes time for the souls to.
But if the soul is knowledgeable, that won't happen, no, ma'am.
No, it won't happen.
Okay.
It
When
won't
you were
happen.
reading, sorry, ma'am. When you
Yes.
were reading this, I was closing my eyes, and actually I continued the meditation even while you're reading. So I felt that that feeling. I'm not the body.
Mm,
I'm the soul. Easily can move out of my body and travel into that infiniteness, and I was feeling that infiniteness. I don't know how extent I felt, but that infinite universe I was feeling, and I was able to visualize that. My vision was moving on to the upper realms, and
mm,
I was able to see that, feel that feeling a little bit. I don't know
mm.
how much, but I was feeling it very good. I was not feeling that unknownness.
Wow.
I was feeling that it was a smooth journey as we travel here in this physical world from one place to another. It was a
Mm,
smooth journey from my body to that infiniteness, and
mm.
I was feeling very good. In the end, I could see Jesus Christ also. Thank you
Wow.
so much. I
Wonderful.
felt very comfortable. Thank you.
Wonderful,
And I
Pavniji.
felt that we should all encourage people. We should create an atmosphere of celebration, of
Yes.
joy, everything.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Pavniji
Very
Garu.
natural atmosphere we have to create. It is very
Mm.
natural, very natural. That was the feeling I got. I just wanted to share with you. Thank you so much. Thank you to the author also. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Pavniji Garu. Beautiful. Beautifully said. Great experience. Yes, friends. Anybody else wants to share? Hi, Shashank.
Hi, Madhaka.
I'm
Thank you for the amazing meditation. I just remembered from this book called Three Lives by Lobsang Rampa.
mhm,
So there he explains in three different aspects of, from the soul point of view, when someone doesn't have the spiritual knowledge and how the soul is stuck on the on this earth plane,
mm,
and how this knowledge is essential for it to break out of its own limitations. So
mm,
the moment you are reading these lines, I was just remembering the story again.
mm,
Yeah, that's what I want to, yeah, I want to share here, that
mm.
it's so important to be aware of this knowledge.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you so much.
very true. Thank you, Shashank. Thank you. Yeah, and I previously also shared friends that what my grandfather had written before his passing over. He just written on a letter to his children that no one should mourn when he's vacated. So there should be no crying. So I think there's so much of understanding, like in the olden times when we understand they all have it, but with time we have got so much of attachments and we cry and we don't celebrate as mentioned by all the great masters. They say like you celebrate birth, you also have to celebrate death as well, like so yes friends, it's very very important. And when you understand that, yes, we will, as I remember yesterday Madhu was telling that we will leave from this world and we will go there and we will all meet again. So there is nothing that like that we are separated. Some or the other day we are going home and to meet them. So instead of thinking about them, think good things, and whatever you can do, you do. But you celebrate life when on this earth plane. So, and at the same time celebrate your loved one's death as well. Yeah. This also frees you and also frees the soul. The soul can happily go to the other worlds. Otherwise, as Shashank was telling, that the soul will stay here and it's always clinging here, watching on us, and like either it cannot come here to this earth plane and it cannot go up. So until and unless we have that understanding and we keep ourselves calm and we send them off very happily, then the soul will go to the other worlds and it can have a beautiful rest and a great time over there as well. Yeah. So yes, friends, anybody else? Yes, Madhvi.
Good morning, Madhuram. Good morning, all. The meditation session was very nice. The music, especially,
Mm,
it's wonderful in the morning. Really, as soon
mm,
as we wake up and then have a nice and peaceful meditation, it's
mm,
really blissful every day, I would say. And you
mm,
look great today.
mm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, and when you read the article, I also remember that when my mom was saying always, but we always used to shut her, or maybe we always used to abandon her, saying that don't say all these things. So she always used to say that when I leave, you should not be unhappy. I will be all around. Like you can see
Mm,
me in the flowers, or you can. I like gardening, so you can see me in flowers, and you can see me in the pets. You all know that we had so many pets. You
mm,
can buy
mm,
some pets and get it. And I like all the kids who come home because we used to take tuitions
mm,
actually.
mm,
So my mom used to take a Telugu class, and I used to take some
mm,
other classes. Like so, she always used to say, see me in those children." And
mhm,
like her name was Saraswati, so she used to say that whenever you're teaching, you just see. We never used to understand that. Like we used to say, "Mama, please." Don't why do you always give us like after the death what all you should do it, like she was giving us the knowledge about this, and we were
correct.
not able to accept actually
Mm,
why she was giving. And she was saying, I'm already 70 and 65, you never know what will happen, so just listen. I was not
mm,
even ready to listen, to be frank, really. Like today with you all, I'm ready to listen and try to understand and try to. But whereas mom was saying, I used to cut, saying that, can we have another discussion, please? Like,
mm,
something really, I was not aware about it. Like, I would have listened even like a story, what she wants to say
mm,
and what she mean to say actually.
mm,
And you don't. I mean, it's so amazing actually how they know the like your grandpa's experience. What you said, I really sometimes feel they are more, even though they read the books or not, I don't know, but their experiences and their knowledge is so much actually.
Mm,
Like we thought that, oh, we have studied a lot, but there's nothing like what they know actually.
mm,
And they made us so clear about after death also,
mm,
to make it, and to be happy after the life. And she also mentioned that, like, I don't know, somehow they give a bath at the end of the
yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
think you know the spiritual
Mm-hmm.
thing, or maybe I don't know, it's a just a formality or a cultural thing. I think they give a bath again, and then they give a new clothes and everything, so that they're departing in a very nice way, like you're
Mm-hmm.
sending them very nice way. So she was saying that they before, like, please give that chance to only to my daughter, that even though she cannot hold me, you just
Mm,
hold me, because when
mm,
the body is like died,
mm,
with one person it's not possible, so at least three or four women they wanted. But she said that every woman can touch it or hold me, but the giving a bath completely is done by my daughter, and she only need to give me that soothing thing. I was like,
mm,
Mom, you give me so much tough life. I used to say that, but it
mm,
was all the way it is true, because as soon as she came out of the isolation, nobody could able to touch her. Like,
mm,
everybody was so scared, because it's what's not COVID for Mama,
mm,
but still she was there for isolation even for 3 days. All the
mm.
relatives and all, they were like, that means she knows already about it. And
Yeah.
I was the one, I was not scared, and I was like, what is
Mm,
this happening? What are they doing? It's okay. Like, you can just
yeah.
but COVID was so much dangerous, or I would say, so much made a fear to people, that even though they are their own sisters and their own brothers, they were own aunts and uncles, they could not even touch her. So I was thinking that Mom was, and I
Mm,
really felt that she was like a divine power, of like
mm.
whatever she said, she took it that way. And I was the only one to give her a bath, and everybody were
Wonderful.
like shocked, saying that, Madhavi, you're coming all the way from Germany, and you should be more careful,
Yeah.
because you need to go to your daughter. But no, I couldn't, because it came automatically. It's not that
Mm,
it's because of my mom, but it just came out. I'm like, come on, what
yeah.
are you doing? I have to give her a bath, and I have to give her the last sessions, because it was her wish, something like that.
Mm.
And it is
Very,
wonderful, the way you explained it. Yeah, really.
very good.
Thank you
Very
so
good.
much.
Very good, Madhvi. Thank you for sharing these things. And I like the point which you have mentioned here. And I would like to raise that point, friends. If our loved ones are communicating in this manner, like for example, my grandparents, or like my or any other relatives who are coming and expressing about their passing over, please do not ignore it. Please do not skip it. Hey, don't speak all those things. No, we should not do that. We should listen to them, and we should tell them that yes, it's okay. Like, if you feel that it is your calling, that you will vacate soon, that is fine, and we will soon meet there. But never skip it. Never say no because of our attachments. Never we should keep them worry. The more we because they have, as Madhu was telling, that her mother was knowing that when she is vacating her body, and she was very clear in it. And every soul knows when it is going to vacate. And when it is going to vacate, it gives all the hints, and all the it wants to share a lot of things. And please be open to receive all these things, and do not skip this information. Whatever they are saying, do not say that, oh no, you're not going anywhere, you're just staying here, I'm sure of it. No, don't say all these things. Just listen to them. And the more you listen to them, the more they become free, because they have expressed what they have to express. And Madhvi's mother had put it in a very beautiful way, saying that, look at me in everything. look at me in the flowers, look at me in the children. That means we are all one, like we all came from the source. I am one with everything. So just look at me there. So don't mourn or all these things. She was preparing. So when one is preparing us, just we have to also put little effort in understanding these subjects or what they are saying. Yes, friends. So I wanted to share this one. Very, very good point, Madhvi. Yes, Pavni garu.
Ma'am, we really want to have this book, but we are not able to find it online.
Which one,
And,
Madhvi? Sorry,
no,
Pavni garu.
no,
Oh,
that
okay. So actually, it is not it's not a, like it's a compilation of this all,
yes, you told me.
articles. Yes, this is,
Yes.
it's not available right now. It's not
Mm,
available online as well. So I
mm,
checked with Venu Anna, who is the one who had made this book.
mm.
So they are revising this book. So they are making a new book on no death with new articles put into that, and I think soon they will release it, and I'll let you know, Pavni garu.
Meanwhile, can we have the PDF?
I think PDF is also not available because this is made very long back. It's many years back. I will check with him once again if he has got a PDF. We have already checked, and he said like we are still working with a new book. That's what he said. And let me
Uh,
check once again and get back to you.
Whatever you're reading, I'm trying to write it down,
Mhm.
but it's going very slow. I just
I can
want to
take
have that.
what I'll do it. I'll take a pictures of it and I'll send it to you.
Thanks a
Mhm.
lot. Thank you so much. I was
Mhm.
hesitating to ask you
No,
because it will
that's
take too much time. So
it doesn't take much time, Pavni garu.
I want to
I'll
write it
send you.
down so that while writing, that knowledge is sinking into me.
Mm, mm.
More than listening, while I'm writing, I'm able to connect more and understand more. So I
Okay.
would love to write it down again. So
Sure, sure.
it's
I'll send all the pictures to you. Yeah.
it will be very, very helpful. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. Yes, friends. Anybody else? Yes, Indraji.
Yes, Madhuji, thank you very much for this. Uh, on Sufis and Sufism.
Sufism.
Sufism is something that always touched my heart. I do not know a lot about Sufism, but whatever I come across about Sufism, it really goes very deep into my heart. It's Sufism is something different from everything else. Why it is so, I still don't know, but I think it's their humility, it's their acceptance of what comes, it's their commitment, it's their music. Oh my God. Sufism is something really great, something really great. And I forget the name of our
The author?
mate of our mate who spoke about this after your reading. What the realization and the experience he had as you were
Shashank.
reading.
Is
Sorry?
it, you mean
Yes,
the one in our group now?
yes.
Is it Shashank? I think Shashank.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, Sashank. That
Mm,
rings. Yeah, that's the
mm.
name. Yeah. Oh, the experience he had. Oh my God, it's all out of this world. Sufism itself is out of the world. You just follow Sufism, you will
Mhm.
know everything about life and death and
Yes.
everything.
Mm. Yes.
Thank you,
Yes,
Madhuri, for this.
Indraji.
Thank you.
Yes, Indraji. Like I'm also like very. I feel very much connected to Sufism, and it's really amazing. Like how they all are, how divine they are, how pure they are, and they have so many concepts like all we speak about, as you spoke, like acceptance and compassion and like patience. They are one with the divine. So they are like that, and I'm also very much fascinated, or I'm inclined towards Sufism. I love their way of like teachings or the way of their living. So yeah.
Thank you for this. Thank you for
and
this.
and yes, and like Rumi is one of my favorites,
Yes, yes, Rumi,
and
Rumi.
and
Yes.
uh, and when I read this book, 40 Rules of Love, it's a new book. I mean, it's a this recent times book that speaks about Rumi, and it's all made up story, I think. And this author had made it up very beautiful. The unconditional love between Rumi and his good friend. So like. Shamsul Tabriz. So I recommend to read that book as well. So the 40 Rules of Love. It's very beautiful book. It's like Eat, Pray and Love, something like that. Yeah. So there, when I read that book, I really loved it, and I really wanted to go to Turkey and to go to this place Konya where Rumi had taken
Mhm.
birth. Yeah, Konya. It's in Turkey. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
thank
I have
you.
one
So
question.
yes.
What are the books he said that like Sufism?
Sorry.
Sufism? Are they the books? These Sufism?
There
I
are
don't know about the Sufism at all actually.
okay. So you can we have that book, Madhuri. Like the 40 Rules of Love. There, when
Okay.
you read that book, you will like that just gives a glimpse of Rumi and all these things. Sufism and their way of living at that times, and yeah. So
Okay,
yeah,
great.
there are
Thank you.
so many books on that, and yeah. So yes, friends. Anybody else? So friends, for tomorrow, which is on 36th day, like we are already almost to the end of the series. So for tomorrow, the topic will be the soul orientation in spirit world by Michael Newton. So this is again an interesting topic. It's a little longer topic than the usual days. So yeah, we will be doing a short meditation and then about this topic. And friends, for today evening, like every like from past 2 weeks or 3 weeks back, we started doing this share your art, which is coming from your heart. So I thought, why not doing it today, being Monday. So I invite you all to come up and share whatever you have. If you're good at writing, just share your writings. If you're good at singing, please sing for us. And it's like more like an opening up. It's like a catching up and showing our like expressing our talents and just becoming free. So I request you all to join in the evening as well, and let us all celebrate life. In the mornings we are understanding more about death and no death and all these things, higher worlds. And in the evening, today evening, I want you all to come join, and let us celebrate this life, and let us let us all enjoy, friends. And this is what I would like to tell. And see you all once again in the evening. And till then, have a lovely day and a lovely night. And namaste to all. Bye bye.
Thank you so
Thank
much and
you.
have
Thank you
a
so much.
lovely night and day to all of you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank you,
much.
Sharo. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Anurag.
you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so